well. The last session, I talked about your calorie and fat gram goals and what those would be depending on your own individual size and weight. And I discussed the importance of measuring your food and getting into the habit of doing that, as well as recording what you eat and drink on the daily basis. So, for this session, I will go more in depth into the other aspects of healthy eating that you should become accustomed to. Now, first of all, when you eat is important. Plan ahead for healthy meals and snacks. Make a grocery list based on your plan and take it with you when you go shopping. A regular, consistent pattern of meals and snacks is very important. It's not just about healthy eating, but staying consistent with your meal plan as well. Spread your calories through the day in a pattern that fits your lifestyle and eating preferences. So there's not a specific right way on how you should spread calories throughout the day. Some people might eat 3 meals a day, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, as you should. And others may do it 3 meals a day with one or two healthy snacks in between. How you eat is also important. Eat slowly. You'll digest your food better if you take small bites and chew your food well. We tend to eat fast and wolf down our meals, especially if it's one of our favorite foods or something we enjoy, and that causes us to overeat. But have some self control. Don't feel the need to clean your plate. Eating more than you want or need to is as much of a waste of food as just like throwing out fresh food. You shouldn't be overeating, forcing yourself to eat. One way to describe a healthy meal is in terms of food groups, in which foods are placed that have a similar amount and type of nutrients that are important to health. The United States Department of Agriculture, which is the USDA, developed what's called My Plate as the model for healthy meals. As y'all probably already know, foods are placed into one of the five groups based on what nutrients they contain. These groups are vegetables, fruits, protein, dairy, and grains. Based on the My Plate model, half of your plate should be fruits and vegetables, a quarter of your plate should be grains, and at least half of those grains should be whole grains, and the other quarter of your plate should be protein. Now, you'll probably notice that this model is mainly a plant based diet, which is mostly a contrast to the meat and potatoes eating style I'm sure y'all are used to. Most of us eat too much unhealthy, saturated fat, and a lot of it, comes from big servings of meat. And while high protein foods are important, the foundation of healthy eating patterns should be around fruits, vegetables, and grains. You'll still have to keep in mind the fats you are consuming and replacing the unhealthy fats with healthy ones. And while eating less fat can help you stay within your calorie goals needed to lose weight, some fat is still needed for your health. So remember to stick to your fat gram goal. Regardless of if it is a healthy or unhealthy fat, which you should be eating healthy fats, they still contain the same amount of calories per gram, which is 9 calories a gram. So keep that in mind. Unhealthy fats are solid at room temperature. You should limit saturated fat, which is found in animal foods like meat, meat drippings, and high fat dairy foods, and tropical oils like coconut oils, palm, and palm kernel. You should limit trans fat, which is found in food with hydrogenated or partially hydrogenated oils like stick margarine and shortening. This includes the processed snack foods like crackers, chips, baked goods like the muffins, the cakes, the cookies. What you should be eating is healthy fats, which is basically considered oils. Monounsaturated and polyunsaturated fats are found in non-tropical vegetable oils like olive and canola oil, nuts, seeds, avocados, olives, peanut butter, and other nut butters, and fatty fish like salmon, herring, and albacore tuna. And just like I encourage y'all to eat healthier fats, you should eat healthier carbohydrates as well. And that's your sugars, your starches, and your fibers. Healthy carbohydrates come from fruits, vegetables, whole grains, beans, peas, and low fat or fat free dairy foods. These foods provide many helpful nutrients that your body needs. You don't have to monitor your carbohydrate intake, but please keep this in mind. So that's all I have for this session and for everything I talked about today. There's a link down below, once again, that will lead you to a handout that has all the information for everything I discussed in this session. So thank you very much for tuning in, and have a great rest of your day.